here today to welcome Tyler to Indianapolis and get some comments from him. But I couldn't be more pleased than have a young man with the talent and character that Tyler has. We all hear about his work ethic and his desire to get better every day. But we know in the long run what his future is going to be. It's going to be filled with accolades, and believe me, in this league, he'll get along just fine. It sort of reminds me of when I came out. There's always this skepticism that when Bill played in this league against these players, but Tyler's got some of that going on right now, but he'll be fine. He'll do well in this league, and he'll bring a lot of pride to the Indiana Pacers.
We're thrilled when we are thinking about possibilities that 13, clearly the first thing you want is a very, very talented player. But we wanted somebody that had a little bit of an ethic, if you will, that we're trying to build this franchise around. And it's not ironic that I'm looking up at these two banners, and I know what it says on the other side, but it goes say passion. You know, that's just not a marketing theme for what Larry's trying to build here. It is a foundation that we want to build on. And I think the young man sitting between Larry and I he's a guy that plays with an unbelievable amount of passion. And if you see day in and day out during the summer what Roy Herbert and Brandon Rush and Josh McRoberts, our other young guys are doing day in and day out on the court, 365 days a year, you understand why we feel that this young man is a perfect pick for us. So we feel this is another day that we're going to look back on when we are a contender and realize that championships and playoffs are built on young men like Tyler.
I'm very excited to be here. Looking forward to the opportunity to helping out Indiana, and any way I can help out the team win. That's what I'm about, and I'm very thrilled to be here.
Do you feel any pressure? I do.
Raise your hands for questions, please.
Tyler, obviously you know how Coach O'Brien runs his offense and how he likes to be defensively. How do you see yourself fitting in with his style of play?
Yeah, well, I think at Carolina we like to run and get up and down a lot, and I think I'll be able to convert that over right away. But also, the NBA is a little different than college, so I think I'll make some adjustments, when we do the summer league and things like that, and get a feel for things a little better.
Tyler, what does it mean to you when you hear someone as respected as Larry Bird say the things that he says about your work ethic?
It means a lot. I mean, it's coming from someone that's definitely proven and one of the greatest. So it's exciting for me as a basketball fan.
One of the first things anybody ever says about you is your work ethic, your passion. What is the origin of that, and how have you been able to maintain it? Because that's probably the easiest thing for a young guy to lose through the years.
Yeah, well, it's something that I've done, ever since high school. I just enjoyed, getting better and playing basketball. That's the way I approach the game. So, there's a lot of people make a lot about my hard work and things like that. Sometimes my skills get overlooked, but yeah, I think that's my main thing, is how hard I work, and I continue to improve.
Tyler, Larry talked about some of the knocks on him when he came out of college and how he responded to them. What were some of the knocks on you, and how did you address those?
I think a lot of knocks on me is kind of my athleticism was a little bit of a question for some people, and I think not everybody thought I was as tall as I was until I measured out at the combine. So I think coming to these workouts are good for me. I think it gave them a chance to show them, up close. There's some of the coaches that don't get to watch a lot of college games because they're busy in the year doing working with their team. So I think they got a chance to see me up close and see how I move.
What do you think the biggest adjustment will be for you going from college to the NBA?
I think the schedule's a little different in college. You play, at most 40 games. I think the NBA's there's a lot more games. So I'll have to get acclimated to that pretty quick.
Tyler, can you take me through last night being in New York City? When did you have a feeling maybe the Pacers would call your phone, and what's the last 24 hours been like since you made the trip here?
Well, I was sitting in the green room and Indiana got on the board. Coach Williams thought this was I had a chance to go here. And then my agent got a phone call and gave me a thumbs up. Our whole table just lost it. We were really excited and happy to be a Pacer. It was indescribable.
Tyler, what do you know about Indiana? Have you been here before, besides the workouts?
Yeah, I've been here a couple times. I'm from Missouri, kind of a Midwest guy, so I think my high school team played here against Greg Oden a while back, and I've been here for some of the AU stuff, so I know a little bit.
Tyler, can you talk about the decision to stay in school and what impact it had on you, how you grew, and what impact it had on where you are today?
Yeah, I think I just enjoyed school a lot. I was around good teammates and good coaches, so I was lucky. A lot of people don't have the same situation that I was blessed with, so that's something that I enjoyed, and I think I learned a lot under Coach Williams. My basketball IQ has gotten a lot better. He's taught me a lot of things that I think I'll be able to carry over.
Tyler, there have been a lot of written comparisons to Jeff Foster, although Larry points out that you're a much more polished scorer, at least more a prolific scorer in college. How do you feel about those comparisons? Do you feel it's more about how hard you play and the passion that you show on the floor?
Yeah, I think it's more about what can I do to help the team win. It's that's what I'm coming into. I don't know who I compare or things like that, but I'm going to do my role and try to help us win.
Anything else?
Larry, was this a situation where you felt he was the best player in the draft at that point at 13?
That's what you usually do when you're sitting. You pick the best player. I was very happy. I watched him play. I was at his high school game. I watched him play throughout college, and I know Roy Williams very well, so I've been following Tyler for a long time. The comparisons with Jeff, I think it's because how hard both of them work and how dedicated to winning, and do whatever's necessary to help their teammates along. That's really where it stops, because Jeff's never been known as a scorer where Tyler is, and he'll score in this league. He's got a relentless work ethic, and it's like I tell all the young kids, every day if you work hard, it don't matter how old you are or what level you're at, you're going to get better. And with the guys that we have on this team, every one of them work hard every day, and Jimmy pushes them very hard, and they continue to get better and better. So there's a lot what I like about it, as well as some other younger players. They strive to get better, and that's one of the reasons in the draft that I take guys that I think is going to give the effort every night. Being from Indiana, young kids that grow up, play the game the right way, they leave their hearts on the floor, and they have a passion for the game, and that's where Tyler fits in.